Tick-tock tick to the end is slowly approaching, and there is nowhere to hide anymore. What we greatly feared has finally happened, leaving behind an aftermath that is causing our world to crumble right before our eyes. The scintillating red supergiant star Betelgeuse has finally exploded. The long-awaited supernova has unfolded, threatening the stability of our environment and announcing the arrival of a terrifying dawn for mankind. What evidence did scientists uncover that made them arrive at this claim? How bright would Betelgeuse shine in the night sky if it explodes? Could this explosion lead to the destruction of our planet? Join us in today's video as we explore the intricate details of Betelgeuse just exploded and something terrifying is happening. For centuries now, Betelgeuse has maintained its dazzling beauty in the night sky, captivating onlookers from the Earth. It's almost as if the red giant star casts a spell with its erring look that mesmerizes everyone. Betelgeuse is a prominent member of the elite league of stars that shine brightly enough for us to see. Situated in the constellation of Orion, this red supergiant star is the 10th brightest star in the night sky, allowing everyone to appreciate its reddish-orange color. One intriguing feature about Betelgeuse is that it is one of the 3 stars that make up the winter triangle asterism and marks the center of the winter hexagon. What this means is that from the beginning of January every year, Betelgeuse can be seen rising in the east just after sunset. Once it gets to mid-September and down to mid-March, the star is visible to virtually every inhabited region in the world except Antarctica. So on a typical day, once daylight says goodbye to the Earth and the night's darkness sets in, it is possible to spot Betelgeuse among the array of stars that adorn the sky. Although Betelgeuse is visible to the naked eye, the star is clothed in a thick cloak of mystery. Scientists are amused by the fact that this fascinating star varies in brightness, a peculiarity that has stayed with it for as long as we can remember. This intriguing feature got the attention of researchers and forced them to put on their thinking caps. At the end of the day, they came up with explanations for this unique phenomenon. It turns out that the red giant's varying brightness can be traced to its massive size. Betelgeuse is not your regular star, as it surpasses its contemporaries when it comes to size. For instance, if we decide to replace our Sun with Betelgeuse, this stunning star would extend to the asteroid belt and have a mass that is 20 times that of the Sun. Impressive, isn't it? As exciting as this fact sounds, it is nothing compared to its other mind-blowing features. When scientists investigated Betelgeuse further, they were beyond shocked to discover that it was a young star with an age estimated to be between 8 and 10 million years. It took a while before the reality of the star's age sank into the minds of astronomers. This is because they were expecting the star to be much older, given its mind-boggling characteristics. Compared to our Sun, which has an estimated age of 4.6 billion years, Betelgeuse is an infant. Although our Sun towers above Betelgeuse in age, the red supergiant makes up for this in other areas. More so, scientists have made us understand the reason behind Betel's massive size and brightness. From research, it was discovered that supergiant stars like Betelgeuse burn rapidly through their nuclear fuel and waste no time before going supernova. What this means is that stars like this evolve rapidly, and from the little we have been able to piece together from historical texts, it is evident that Betelgeuse's evolution happened right before humanity's eyes. Betel's mesmerizing story began long ago before anyone alive on Earth today was born. However, to understand how scientists came to the conclusion that the red giant star has exploded, we have to start from the beginning, at least the beginning that we know of. In this exciting journey, we would be sailing from context down to the shreds of evidence that scientists have uncovered in recent times to paint a vivid picture of what is at stake. This interesting story began sometime in the 2nd century BC when Chinese astronomers stumbled upon a discovery that had them smiling under the watchful eyes of the bright night sky. They had observed a distinct-looking star known as Betelgeuse, which was characterized by a yellow hue. If we decide to skip several scenes to the next important historical moment, it would lead us to the middle of the 2nd century AD when Greco-Roman astronomer Tmi was captivated by the charming looks of Betelgeuse and described it as orangish or ruddy, which remains valid till today. Likewise, medieval observers in the Middle East had witnessed a similar coloration. At this junction, the question brewing on everyone's mind is how colors were named or perceived in the past. Nevertheless, we shouldn't forget that there is a physical possibility that Betelgeuse underwent a color change within a few centuries. More so, the Chinese astronomers may have observed Betelgeuse during its yellow supergiant phase. As years turned into decades and decades into centuries, it is possible that the star metamorphosed into the red supergiant phase that we know today. Another noteworthy feature about Betelgeuse is that it is a variable star, as it seems to conform to some cyclic behavior. For instance, in December 2019, scientists discovered with rude shock that Betelgeuse's brightness had diminished considerably. Researchers couldn't believe their eyes as their brains went into a clockwork state trying to search for possible answers to the uncommon event. Across the globe, those who were used to gazing at this star could see that its brightness had dipped alarmingly, birthing different thoughts in their minds. This abysmal event gave rise to the rumor that something strange had befallen the star in its constellation, Orion. However, the story soon took a sharp turn, albeit a positive one. By early 2020, the star had returned to normal as its brightness now mirrored its past glory. It is interesting to note that this change didn't happen at once. It was gradual as stargazers noticed that Betelgeuse's brightness was returning to normal with each passing month. Some scientists came up with a theory to explain this bizarre occurrence. According to the theory, it is believed that some of the star cycles had coincided, leading to a deep dip in brightness. However, when scientists decided to seek the help of the Hubble Space Telescope in investigating the strange event, the HST made some exciting but distinguishing observations. From what the Hubble telescope uncovered, it appears Betelgeuse had expelled an enormous amount of scorching material into space, leading to the formation of a massive dust cloud. This created dust cloud didn't come into play as it birthed something much more damaging. Researchers discovered that the dust cloud blocked a significant portion of the star's light when observed from the Earth. As expected, this transformation blew everyone's mind. Nothing had prepared or forewarned us about this event. Imagine waking up to see that the 10th brightest star in the night sky had lost its position and was now ranked lower than the 20th brightest star in the cosmos. It was like a bad dream that had materialized out of nowhere. Scientists heaved a sigh of relief when Betelgeuse began showing signs of improvement as the star's brightness picked up its pace, rising steadily to its glory days. However, the incredible display didn't fizzle out just like that. The storm is far from over. From what astronomers have observed so far, the star is currently displaying a state even stranger than mere dimming. In recent times, researchers have been bewildered by a more startling behavior Betelgeuse exhibits, a behavior that has been a source of concern for the global scientific community. Everyone can't stop talking about the fact that the star's brightness has not only increased but has overrun its normal luminosity. The dipping brightness was no longer a problem. Now we were facing a much bigger and menacing problem. The star's brightness had increased beyond the expected range. With bated breaths, researchers watched as Betelgeuse's brightness kept increasing until it overshadowed its normal luminosity by over 50%.